Hello and welcome to 1969 Baseball. Today, we have the aftermath of the Abernathy injury in the doubleheader yesterday. Abernathy has been sent to the 15-day disabled list as he has a sprained elbow and will be out for 6 weeks. As a result of that, the Cubs have made a trade with the Atlanta Braves. The Cubs are sending Adolfo Phillips, Roger Metzger, Bill North, Rich Nye, and Jim Hickman to the Braves in return for Ralph Garr, Pablo Torrealba, and Jim Britton. So Garr is going to be the new center fielder for the Cubs. Britton goes into the bullpen, and Torrealba will be going to the minor leagues. Now, we see that we are in the second city of this road trip, as starting off the first game of 3 at Philadelphia. The Cubs are going to be sending Ferguson Jenkins out to the mound today, as the Cubs, winners of 6 of their last 7, are facing off with the Phillies' Rick Wise. Jenkins is making start number 5. He is 0-1 with a 4.72 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. The Phillies' Rick Wise is making start number 5. He is 1-2 with a 5.76 ERA and a 1.44 WHIP. The Cubs lineup will include Garr, Beckert, Williams, Santo, Hundley, Blomberg, Banks, Kessinger, and Jenkins batting 9th. The Phillies lineup will be Taylor, Callison, Allen, Heil, Johnson, McGraw, Money, Harmon, and Wise batting 9th. It is 61 degrees in Philadelphia. The wind is blowing in from left at 10 mph. And let's get this game underway. The Phillies are heading out to take the mound. Garr, the Cubs' new center fielder, stepping up to the plate. The Cubs, on a hot streak, are coming into this game at 9-12. Winners of 6 of their last 7, and the Phillies are at 12-8. The Phillies swept the Cubs in Chicago last week. The Cubs are looking to return the favor here in Philadelphia today. And here's a pitch, a grounder back toward the mound. The pitcher picks it up, throws to first, and Garr is retired for out number 1. Beckert now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Beckert waiting for the pitch, and he lines that one into center field on the run, and making the catch is Heil for out number 2. Billy Williams now the batter, 2 outs and nobody on. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Billy Williams. And Williams swings and misses at the high heat. That is strikeout number 1 and out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the first with no score here in Philadelphia. Taylor facing Jenkins in the bottom of the first inning. 1 strike is the count. Ferguson Jenkins looking in for the sign. And here's the pitch. And a pop-up to the right side. The right fielder, Blomberg, is coming in. He's going to make the catch for out number 1. Callison now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Callison. And a liner to right. Blomberg going back. He looks up and it is gone. So the Phillies get a solo home run 432 feet out to right field and have a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. Jenkins now facing Dick Allen with 1 out and nobody on, and a full count pitch from Ferguson Jenkins and a little tapper in front of the plate. The throw goes down to first, and Henley's throw gets away, goes down the right field line. So what should have been an out results in an error, and Allen is on second. Heil now the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. Here's a 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Jenkins strikes him out with the slider. That'll bring up Johnson with 2 outs, 1 man on, 1 strike the pitch, and a grounder toward first. Picked up, thrown over to Jenkins covering the base, and that will end the inning. So the Cubs trail by 1 going in the top of the second inning. Santo now leading off against Wise in the top of the second. Here's an 0-2 count. And the pitch to Ron Santo. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a fastball outside, and Santo chased it. Hundley now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Here's a full count pitch to Randy Hundley. And he swings and misses for strike 3. So that is the 2nd out of the inning, 3rd strikeout of the game for Wise, and it brings up Blomberg with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Blomberg. Here it comes. And a liner over the first baseman's head into right field. That's going to be the first base hit of the game for the Cubs as Blomberg stops at first with a single. Ernie Banks now the batter, 2 outs, 1 man on. Cubs down by 1. Banks waiting for the pitch. And a pop-up to right, heading over toward the warning track. It looks like it's going to be playable, and the catch is made on the warning track for out number 3. So Banks gave it a ride, but the runner was stranded. We're going to the bottom of the 2nd of a 1-0 ball game. McGraw facing Jenkins here in the bottom of the 2nd. 1-2 is the count. Jenkins with the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. He fans McGraw for the first out of the inning. Money now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Money. And Jenkins with the pitch. And a grounder up the middle. The second baseman has it. Throws over to first. That is out number 2. Harmon now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. A 1-ball count. Jenkins with the pitch. He delivers a pop up to center. Gar coming in fast. He's going to get under that to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So we're going to the top of the 3rd. It's a 1-0 ball game in Philadelphia. Kessinger leading off for the Cubs in the top of the 3rd. 0-2 count. Wise with the pitch. And a pop-up to left center field. This time Heil heading over to his right. He makes the catch. That is out number 1. Ferguson Jenkins now batting with 1 out and nobody on. 3-1 is the pitch. And a liner into left. Dick Allen, however, takes a few steps and he makes the catch for out number 2. Gar batting, 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Gar and he pops it up to center. The shortstop going out, center fielder coming in, and Heil is going to call him off to make the catch for out number 3. Cubs retired in order. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd of a 1-0 ball game. Wise facing Jenkins in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-2 count. Wise waiting for the pitch and a liner into center on the run, and getting there to make the play is Gar. That's out number 1. Taylor now batting with 1 out and nobody on. Here's an 0-2 pitch to Taylor and a grounder in front of the plate. Hundley has it, throws to first, this time an accurate throw, and he makes the play for out number 2. Callison now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. 2-2 pitch from Ferguson Jenkins. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Jenkins gets his 3rd punch out of the game. The Phillies go down in order. We're going to the top of the 4th of a 1-0 ball game. Glenn Beckert facing Rick Wise in the top of the 4th. Full count pitch, Beckert waiting. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Beckert is the 4th strikeout victim of the day, and Williams now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count. Billy Williams lining that one up the middle for a single. Billy Williams with the 1 out base hit, stopping at first, and it'll bring up Ron Santo. 1 out, 1 man on. Cubs down by 1. 1-1 is the count. Santo grounds it toward 3rd. The throw to 2nd, the relay to 1st, and that is a 5-4-3 double play. So the Cubs do not score. We're going to the bottom of the 4th, still 1-0 here in Philadelphia. Jenkins facing Allen in the bottom of the 4th inning. The first pitch from Jenkins is a pop-up to right. Coming in is Blomberg. He has a line on it, making the catch for out number 1. Heil now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Ferguson Jenkins. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Jenkins blows the fastball by him for his 4th strikeout of the game, 2nd out of the inning. Johnson now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Full count pitch and a grounder towards short. Kessinger has it, throws to first, and that will end the inning. We're going to the top of the 5th. It's a pitcher's duel in Philadelphia. We have a 1-0 Phillies lead. Hundley facing Wise here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 is the count. Hundley waiting for the pitch. And a liner over the 3rd baseman's head into left field. That is a base hit for Hundley. He's going to stop at first with a single. Now Blomberg is batting with nobody out, 1 man on. 2-2 count. Blomberg lines that one to left field. He goes the opposite way with it. But the result is the same. Back-to-back singles for the Cubs to lead off the top of the 5th inning, and that'll bring up Ernie Banks. Banks is going to be batting with first and second, nobody out, 1 and 2 is the count, and Banks swings and misses for strike 3. So Wise has his 5th strikeout of the game, bringing up Kessinger. 1 out, 2 men on. Kessinger facing Wise from the left side, full count pitch. Kessinger waiting. And a liner on the ground. Oh, and the third baseman kicks it. Everybody's going to be safe as Taylor boots that hard ground ball. And now Jenkins is the batter. The Cubs have the bases loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. And I believe this is going to be a situation. The infield is drawn in. Jenkins, 2 for 9 on the season. So do we let Ferguson Jenkins swing away, or do we try to execute the squeeze play? Hundley is pretty slow over there at third. I think we got to let Jenkins take a chance at getting the ball out of the infield. So we're going to swing away. 1 and 2 count, and Jenkins swings and misses for strike 3. So now the infield will go back. Gar is the batter with 2 outs and the bases still loaded. Cubs trying to break through here in the top of the 5th inning. Wise facing Gar with a 1 and 2 count. And a liner into left. However, Dick Allen is going to be right there to make the play and end the inning. So the Cubs leave the bases loaded. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning of a 1-0 ball game. And now Ferguson Jenkins coming out for the bottom of the 5th. Phillies up by 1. Here's a 1 and 2 count and the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him on the big curveball for that strikeout. Number 5 on the day for Fergie. And now Money is the batter. 1 out, 2 and 1 is the count. And a drive left center field. That is going to be into the seats. Second home run of the day allowed by Ferguson Jenkins, giving the Phillies a 2-0 lead. 423 feet out to left center field. Don Money has just extended the Phillies' lead with his 3rd home run of the season. Harmon now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball count, Jenkins with the pitch, and a grounder toward third. Santo charging. He does not throw over to first, however, as the runner was easily safe with an infield single. And now the pitcher Wise is the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. Wise batting. And the bunt, he misses at the bunt attempt. So now Wise batting with a 2-strike count. Tries to lay down the bunt again. This time Hundley fields, and he throws it away for a 2nd time. Wow. Hundley's defense has just not been good here today. He's thrown 2 balls away trying to throw out runners on first. 2nd error of the game for him. And Taylor now the batter with 1 out and runners on 2nd and 3rd. Here's a 1 and 2 pitch from Ferguson Jenkins. And a pop-up, shallow right field. Coming in is Blomberg. He makes the catch. The throw comes home. The runner comes home. The slide. And the runner is safe. So now it is a 3-0 Philly lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Jenkins facing Callison. The flyout made the 2nd out. So Callison facing Jenkins with a runner on 3rd and 2 outs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a pop-up to left center. That looks like it's going to end the inning. Gar heading over. He makes the catch to retire the side. The Phillies do score twice. We're going to the top of the 6th of a 3-0 ball game. Glenn Beckert facing Rick Wise here in the top of the 6th inning. 3 and 1 is the count. And Beckert lines that one down the left field line. There's a base hit we needed last inning. Beckert going for 2. He rounds first, heading for 2nd, and he has a stand-up double to lead off the Cubs' half of the 6th inning. Well, let's see if this gets something going. Billy Williams is the next batter. Nobody out. 1 man on. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Billy Williams and a pop-up to short center field. Coming in fast is Heil. He's going to make the catch for out number 1. Ron Santo now the batter with 1 out. Runner in scoring position. 1 and 2 is the count to Santo. And he swings and misses for strike 3. So Santo strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning. 7 punch-outs on the day for Rick Wise. And it brings up Randy Hundley. 2 out. 1 man on. Full count pitch to Randy Hundley. outside for ball 4. So Hundley takes his base, and it'll bring up Blomberg with 2 outs, 2 men on. Blomberg representing the tying run here in the top of the 6th inning. 2-2 count to Blomberg. Here's the pitch. And Blomberg takes strike 3 looking. Froze him with a changeup. 2 runners are stranded. We're going to the bottom of the 6th of a 3-0 ball game. Jenkins facing Allen here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jenkins may be in his final inning of work. Here's a 1-2 count and a liner into center field. That'll be a single as Jenkins gives off the leadoff base hit. And now Heil is the batter with nobody out and the runner on first. Jenkins working with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with the fastball at 93 for his 6th strikeout of the game. And now Johnson the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. First pitch to Johnson, and that gets away. That's a wild pitch. Hundley chases to the backstop. Allen is going to advance to second, so the double play is no longer in order. Johnson now batting with a runner in scoring position. 3-1 is the count, and a grounder back toward the mound. Jenkins looks him back, throws over to first. That's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. And now Jenkins facing McGraw here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. 3-1 is the count. Ferguson Jenkins with the pitch. And a grounder towards short. Kessinger picks it up, throws over to first, and that will end the inning. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning, to the top of the 7th inning. It's still 3-0 in favor of Philadelphia. We are now going to see the new Cub reliever, Jim Britton, warming up in the bullpen. Cubs down by 3. Britton will come out to pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. Ernie Banks will be the first batter for the Cubs against Rick Wise. Banks 0 for 2 today, waiting for the 2-1 pitch. Wise delivering. And a grounder towards second. Picked up, thrown over to first. That is out number 1. Kessinger now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Kessinger also 0 for 2 today. Here's a 1-ball count. And the pitch to Kessinger. And a grounder toward third. Picked up again, thrown over to first. And that is out number 2. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter. Pat Bork is going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the top of the 7th inning. So Bork comes up with 2 outs and nobody on. An 0-2 count. Bork waiting for the pitch. And that is popped up on the left side. In foul territory, the third baseman heading over. And he's going to make the catch to end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. It's time to stretch here in Philadelphia as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning of a 3-0 ball game. And now Britton will be brought in to pitch for the Cubs in the bottom of the 7th. Britton will face Money, who is 1 for 2 with a home run in this game. Trying to hold the 3-run deficit right here as Britton looking for the sign, making his first appearance with the Cubs. Here's the pitch. A pop-up to center. Garr coming in fast. He looks up and makes the catch for out number 1. Harmon now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 is the count. And here's the pitch. And a grounder toward third. This time Santo has it. Throws over to first. That is out number 2. Wise batting now. Rick Wise batting. He's 0 for 1 today. Facing Britton with 2 outs. Nobody on. Full count pitch. And a grounder towards short. Kessinger picks it up. Throws over to first. That will end the inning. So Britton working a perfect 7th. We go to the top of the 8th of a 3-0 ball game. Garr facing Wise here in the top of the 8th inning. 2-2 count. And here is a liner into right field for a leadoff single. So Garr has the first base hit as a Chicago Cub. He stops at first with a single. It brings up Glenn Beckert. And we're going to be looking to steal with Garr in this situation. Top of the 8th inning. Want to get him down to second if we can. What is the first pitch from Wise? It's a pitch out. They thought he was going to go. So now that the pitch out is order, I wonder if we're going to get a pickoff throw. The 1-ball count. Oh, and a liner into left. That's going to be another base hit. Rounding second, heading for third. The throw goes to third. Wow. And the speedy Gar going from first to third on a single to left field. I think that Dick Allen was a little surprised by that over in left. And now, is Beckert quick at all? No, he's really not. We can't steal with him. So Billy Williams comes up now. The Cubs have runners on the corners and nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. Rick Wise facing Billy Williams, who is 1 for 3 today. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Billy Williams. And Williams pops it up to deep left field. That is not going to get it done. However, the runner should be able to tag up and score as Gar heads home to score easily. The Cubs get their first run of the ball game on the Billy Williams sac fly. It is now a 3-1 ball game. Ron Santo comes up. He is 0 for 3 today, facing Wise in the top of the 8th inning. 1 out, 1 man on, 1 ball count. And Santo pops it up to center. Heil coming in. It looks like he's got the play, and he makes it for out number 2. Randy Hundley now batting with 2 outs. Runner still on first. Hundley waiting for the first pitch from Wise. And a liner right back at the pitcher. He caught that out of self-defense. So Hundley lines out to end the inning. The Cubs do get a run. We're going to the bottom of the 8th of a 3-1 ball game. Britton coming out for inning of work number 2. He will face Taylor to lead off for the Phillies with a 1-ball count here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Britton with the pitch. A pop up to center. Gar heading over toward right center. Has a line on it, and he makes the running catch for out number 1. Callison now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Here is the first pitch to Callison. And a liner into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Gar plays it on a hop, gets it quickly back into the cutoff man. And Callison stops at first with a single. Dick Allen now the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. Full count pitch to Allen and a liner up the middle for another base hit. So that will be 2 consecutive base hits. Oh, but Allen is trying to stretch it to a double, and he's going to be thrown out at second. So Gar gets a great throw back into the infield to cut down Allen. Callison advances to third on the throw. There are now 2 outs and a runner 90 feet away. Britton facing Heil here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-1 is the count. Britton looking for the sign and the pitch. And a liner past the third baseman to left field. That is going to drive in the run. So stopping at first is Heil with an RBI single. And Britton has allowed the Phillies to retake the 3-run lead. Johnson now the batter facing Britton with 2 outs and a runner on first. Here's an 0-2 pitch and a liner past the shortstop into left field for another base hit. This time the throw goes over to first, but I don't think they're going to get him. I believe they thought that Johnson got too far off the base. So now Britton working with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Facing McGraw here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-1 count. Britton with the pitch. Grounder toward first. Banks has it. He flips to the pitcher to end the inning. So the Phillies score again. They take a 4-1 lead into the top of the 9th inning. And I'm guessing that Wise is going to come back out to try to close out this ball game. He does. So Blomberg is the first batter for the Cubs here in the top of the 9th inning. We are going to warm up. Yeah, we're going to warm up Regan on the off chance that we would tie this ball game. Regan will be the pitcher of choice in the bottom of the 9th inning. So Wise facing Blomberg here in the top of the 9th. 1-2 is the count. Blomberg waiting for the pitch. And he pops it up on the infield. Foul territory, the first baseman heading over. He's going to make the catch for out number 1. Ernie Banks now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Wise facing Banks with a 2-2 count and the pitch. Pop up on the infield again. This time in fair territory, the second baseman has it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Kessinger now batting, 2 outs and nobody on. Kessinger facing Wise with a 1-2 count. Here is the pitch. And a liner into right field, that is a single for Don Kessinger. So he has a 2-out base hit. And now Britton would be the batter. However, Willie Smith is going to be called off the bench to pinch hit for the Cubs. So Kessinger on first, 2 outs, Smith the pinch hitter, and the Phillies are going to bring in a reliever, right-hander Gary Wagner. He's thrown 7 2/3 innings, allowed 3 walks, 5 strikeouts with a 7.04 ERA. He comes in to try to record the final out here in the top of the 9th inning. Wagner facing Smith with a runner on first, 2 outs, 1-2 is the count. Smith waiting for the pitch. Wagner looking for the sign. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Smith strikes out to end the ball game. The Cubs' winning streak has come to an end today. The Phillies are victorious 4-1. The Cubs have 1 run on 8 hits with 2 errors. The Phillies 4 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. The player of today's game is the Phillies' Rick Wise. He improves his record to 2-2, throwing 8 2/3 innings of 8 hit, 1 run baseball with 1 walk and 8 strikeouts. Wagner records the 27th out of the game to record save number 3. Jenkins dropping to 0-2. He went 6 innings of 4 hit, 3 run baseball, 2 were earned, 6 strikeouts, and 2 home runs allowed. So the Cubs dropped to 9-13 while the Phillies improved to 13-8. Thank you for watching Cubs Baseball.